This is Xavier Ng, Southeast Asia's fastest rising professional yo-yo player. When he hits his tricks, almost no one can stand in his way. With his repertoire of high-risk, high-reward neck tricks, Xavier has successfully defended his national title in Singapore 3 years in a row. Yet, despite Xavier's impressive resume, there's one accolade that eludes him: a final spot at the 1A World Yo-Yo Championships. At the world's level, high risk, high reward doesn't cut it. Everyone plays high risk, and at the world's level, they don't miss. I trained along Xavier in 2024, and despite us both training harder than we'd ever trained, we both fell short of making Worlds Finals. Xavier had been the up-and-comer for too long. It would take more than Xavier's potential to win Worlds this year. He would have to step into his prime. It's officially one day before the Singaporean National Yo-Yo Contest. Alan and I are competing in the international division. Xavier is defending his title for the 4th consecutive year. You know, fun fact about that, if Xavier wins this, he is in contention of like best 1A yo-yo player of all time.
Oh yeah! You know, if not for COVID, I would have been, what, 7-time champion? No, 6-time champion. I've gone to World 3 times in total. I failed all 3 times. Hopefully, I win this year so I can go to World's Finals and make it.
Qualifying for the World Yo-Yo Contest is no easy feat. Yo-yoers must survive 4 intense rounds of competition: wildcard, preliminaries, semi-finals, and finals. Only in finals do you earn the right to challenge the reigning 1A World Champion. It's so competitive that 90% of yo-yo players never make it past the early rounds, let alone step onto the world stage. But there's a shortcut. Win a national championship and you leapfrog straight into the semi-finals. And that's why I had to make sure Xavier had everything he needed to defend his crown. So we had these express shipped to Singapore. Oh crap. New and improved Zenin Prime. Up until now, Xavier had been using the offset yo-yo Zenin, but this year we gave him an upgrade. The Zenin Prime expands the 52mm width to a commanding 60mm width. Next, it features a Prime POM ring, which coats the outer edge. This makes the yo-yo softer on impact and safer for high-risk tricks. The design now also integrates a stainless steel rim, evolving the Zenin into the ultimate high-comfort, high-performance yo-yo. The team is pretty tired now. Let's call it a night. Get ready for the competition tomorrow, eh? Alright, we're about to do some practice run-throughs. Whole squad's here. Xavier's here. Alright, we have a job to do today, boys. Win! In Singapore, Team Offset Yo-Yo would be in full force. Both Alan and I would work together to secure the international title, while Xavier would focus on claiming the national title. Only issue was so were our competitors. Singapore serves as a major hub for the top yo-yo talent in Southeast Asia. This attracted many of the nationally ranked players from all over Asia, gunning for a win in preparation for Worlds. As for the national title, when you've been the top player for too long, your competitors get wise to your tricks. Based on Xavier's performance last year, the best way to beat him was to attack his weaknesses, mainly his lack of horizontal combos. In fact, it was a horizontal combo that had knocked Xavier's tooth out months prior. And Xavier's primary competitor, Karthik Devaraj, was looking to exploit that very weakness.
You know, they were up against Xavier. Yeah, Xavier is famous for neck tricks. So the only strategy I can come up with against Xavier is playing horizontal. Okay. So I focus a lot on horizontal tricks. I think Xavier had some problem with the mindset, you know. Yeah. Wars. Yeah. Things about to fall apart, but yeah, some points he messed up.
Sleepy?
Yeah, I feel a bit sleepy. I'm looking at the schedule right now. So it's 2:40. So I think I'm gonna sleep until 4.
As Xavier was taking his power nap, it was up to Alan and I to secure the international title.
How you feeling?
Bro, it's sweating a lot faster than any other place.
Yeah, think about Yoyo in Southeast Asia, bro. I'm sweating.
String first, scoop. This is what's in my head right now.
Both Alan and I were competing with relatively new yo-yo tricks, and we'd soon find out whether they were good enough to claim the Singaporean international title.
Division.
I think we're done.
All right, so
Now
stay
Xavier's
tuned
turn.
for it. In a minute, we hope that we're
But just before Xavier took the stage, his fiercest rival, Karthik Devaraj, was set to perform, and he was about to show Singapore just how much he'd leveled up. After a career-defining routine from Karthik, the question remained, would Xavier have what it takes to follow?
round leg
Xavier's performance began shakily, with 2 critical misses early on. But once he found his rhythm, Xavier shifted into overdrive, unleashing a barrage of high-level, high-scoring tricks. And in a final statement, he delivered his own high-risk, high-scoring horizontal combo. Not just matching his rivals, but surpassing them. When the dust settled in Singapore, both Alan and I ranked top 2 in the international division, with me in second place and Alan winning the division outright. As for Xavier, he successfully claimed his 4th national title in a clear display of dominance over Singapore and Southeast Asia.
My motivation to be better every single year. We're gonna kill it at Worlds.
Today, Team Offset Yoyo had successfully completed its mission and made our mark on the Singaporean yo-yo scene.
We did it, boys. We did it.
In the next episode, Alan and I travel back to Sydney, Australia to claim our own national title. Except this time, we'll have to compete against each other. Subscribe with notifications on to see the next episode of the Road to World Yo-Yo Champion.